Hey, what's up, bae? OPERATIONiDROID here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to play Nintendo DS games on your iOS device without the need for a jailbreak or a computer. Now, this method works on iOS 10 and below, and I've made a tutorial like this in the past, but it's a bit outdated, so I decided to do an updated version. So if you all are excited to learn how to play your favorite Nintendo DS games on your iOS device, then please hit that like button, as it helps out the video tremendously and I truly appreciate it. But now, without any further ado, let's head into the tutorial. Quickly, before we begin with the tutorial, I would like to mention that this video is sponsored by Best Fiends Forever. For those that don't know what Best Fiends Forever is, it's the second game in the Best Fiends trilogy. It has the same characters and story, but it's brand new and a totally different game. I've been playing this game for a couple months now, and it's really addictive. It's a clicker adventure game where you slap, collect, and level up pretty much everything in the game while trying to get as far as you can as fast as you can. I highly recommend that you all check out this game, which you can download for free, linked in the description below, because on February 3rd, they're going to be releasing a new event called the Ice Queen, which will last for only 2 weeks, where you can unlock a ton of rare rewards, and it's the best time to start. So, as I mentioned, check out the game and download it for free in the link in the description below. By checking out this game, you are supporting the channel because they are the sponsor of this video, and I wouldn't be able to make videos if it wasn't for this awesome sponsor like Best Fiends Forever. So check it out and make sure to link your Facebook account for some extra goodies. And now let's continue with the tutorial. Alright, playing Nintendo DS games on your iOS device is very simple, and all you have to do is open Safari and type in the URL iemulators.com. Upon arriving at the website, switch to the Apps section and scroll down until you see NDS for iOS. This will be the emulator that we'll be using to play our Nintendo DS games. So go ahead and hit the install button at the bottom, and then hit install one last time for NDS for iOS to install on your iOS device. Now, if NDS for iOS does not install for you and gives you an error that says unable to download app, try again in a couple of days and hopefully it will install for you. Once you have NDS for iOS, when you try to open it, it'll say Untrusted Enterprise Developer. And in order to get past that, you'll have to go to your settings, general, device management, or profiles and device management. Click on the certificate for NDS for iOS and then hit trust twice. Once you do that, you'll have access to NDS for iOS. And now we'll need to get games. But before we do that, we are going to turn on Dropbox Sync. So click on the 3 lines at the top left, go to settings, and then scroll down to Dropbox Sync and turn on enable Dropbox Sync and link your Dropbox account to NDS for iOS, because if Apple ever shuts down this application and it stops working for you, your saves will be saved onto Dropbox, and the next time you download NDS for iOS, you can get your saves back by turning on Dropbox Sync again. Now, Dropbox Sync is only for saves and not for ROMs. The next thing we'll have to download is an application that I'll have linked in the description below, which is the ZipRAR tool that you can find on the App Store for free. We're going to be using this in order to get our NDS games onto NDS for iOS, so make sure you install that application. And finally, we're going to get Nintendo DS games. Now, you can get them by heading to Safari and going to loveroms.com, where you can search for any Nintendo DS game you'd like, or you can browse all the Nintendo DS games they have by clicking at the 3 lines at the top, going to ROMs, and selecting Nintendo DS. Here you can see all the Nintendo DS games that they have, and once you decide which game you want to download, all you have to do is click on it, and then it'll take you to a screen like so. On this screen, you're going to look for the green download button at the bottom to download your ROM. Once you click that, it'll give you some sort of captcha. Sometimes it's a video, sometimes it's just an image, but if it's a video, make sure you watch the whole video before exiting out of it, and then your captcha will be available. So once you submit your captcha, your download will begin, and if your download does not start, you can select click here, and you'll know that your download has started because the blue bar at the top will move all the way to the end and redirect you to a page like so. Then all you have to do is open in the zip tool. Now, once you arrive at the zip tool, it'll say, do you want to unzip the 7Z file? Select OK, and this will unzip your 7Z file. Then you'll get a folder, as you can see here. Click on the share button and then select compress as zip, and then it'll give you a zip file, as you can see here. And then we're going to click the share button again, and now we can open in NDS for iOS. Now, NDS for iOS only accepts .zip files, and that's why we had to do this process in order to get our game into NDS for iOS. So if you download a game that is not a .zip file, you'll have to go through the process that I just went to, but sometimes other websites will give you .zip files for your NDS games, and you'll be able to open them directly into NDS for iOS. Now, NDS for iOS is not the best NDS emulator. There's other emulators that are better, like iNDS. However, sometimes that won't work. And just to mention, NDS for iOS will only work at full speed on the iPhone 6 and above, so iPhone 6, 6S, 7, 7 Plus, and all of that. So if the games run slow for you, unfortunately that is because of your iOS device. And NDS for iOS does have a couple bugs. For example, the microphone doesn't work, so if you're playing a game that requires a microphone, it won't work, as well as Pokemon Black, White, Black and White 2 all crash at certain points in the game, so I wouldn't recommend playing them, as well as Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver can get a little glitchy. But besides that, NDS for iOS is awesome if you're running a higher end device. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like, as it helps out the video tremendously and I truly appreciate it. As well as comment down below what your favorite Nintendo DS game to play is. I would love to hear what you all have to say as I read all the comments. Finally, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking on my icon on screen now, and check out some of my other Nintendo DS videos that I've done in the past that you can use with NDS for iOS as well. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the operation.